What are the keys to each of these spheres? We're going to run through these. We're starting with people. Now, third key is hatching, what I call hatching. Now, what is hatching? Hatching is developing new empowered relationships. New empowered relationships. Now, let's break that down. First, it's critical over the course of our lives to be developing relationships, empowered relationships. Because do all relationships last? No, they don't, right? So we have to replace relationships over the course of our lives. And that's been shown, studies have shown that relationships are one of the keys to happiness. You know, I think about my father, and my father was not very good over the course of his life with hatching relationships, right? Hatching people, developing new empowered relationships. And now he doesn't have a lot of people to talk to. He's retired, and to some degree he's losing his wellness and fitness because he lacks these relationships. So and how did that happen? Well, because through his life he wasn't focused on healing, on self-reflection, and so he had a tendency to push some people away inadvertently. He wasn't helping them. He didn't understand how he was and what he needed. He tended to be, I think I've shared with you guys, he tended to be a teaser. Someone who teased, and sometimes the teasing was hurtful. And so he pushed people away. He didn't self-reflect enough to understand the impact that his teasing was. And what is unhealthy teasing? It's really, I don't feel good about myself, so I'm going to poke at others, right? And then because of that, he pushed some people away, and then other people just speaking candidly died. Other people died, or people over the course of your life are going to pass away. And so these relationships are not permanent. So we need to be hatching new relationships, and they need to be empowered, right? They need to be empowered. We don't have to dive too deep into that, but it's key. It's not just about new relationships. It's about developing new empowering relationships. And also hatching, what hatching does, which is really important, and I'm sure you guys have seen this over the course of your lives, would you guys agree that as you have expanded your relationships, you've expanded your reach, your influence, and your opportunities? Right? There's no question about it. When you think of successful people, they have tremendous reach, influence, and opportunities because they've developed empowered relationships. They have many, many empowered relationships. And I was listening to some great folks over the course of the last few weeks in the political realm, right? And when I say great, doesn't mean that I believe in their policies or what they do and so forth. But as I was listening to people like Oprah Winfrey and the Obamas, what I'm seeing the incredible reach, influence, and opportunities they've had because of the relationships that they've found, empowered relationships.